wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. End zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Their own 23-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Wait, 80! Push him back. Mike, 8!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
17-yard line. A gain of 16.
On play action, they'll throw.
And a Raven 1st down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
1st down, Ravens.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Raven 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw again. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Garoppolo again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 54. Hey, watch it. Hey, gun. 54.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts,
A 4-yard gain.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind, right?
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
We got 4. We got 4. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
11. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go ahead. 3 ball. 21.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
At the 47-yard line.
Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to...
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 83 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. It was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Ravens 42, Bengals 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
That's what I do. Check. 53's mine. Check. Here we go. 21. Here we go.
This is Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
Back to Mixon on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the
now Garoppolo to his left. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Mixon.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Airing one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Here I come. Here I come.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now again, right side, Malone. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
2 yards.
Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Garoppolo again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hey, gun.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
It's second down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. It's Malone. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood dealer juice. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah,